Good morning. It's not the best start to the trading week. In fact, you have the benchmark indices that started off about 1% in the red, but since then we've regained some ground. They're looking a little weak as we speak right now as well, but the Nifty losing about 100 points or thereabouts. So lesser losses than we saw in the first few minutes of trade. There are several factors that are leading to this weakness. Let's get into some of them, in fact. So COVID-19, of course, the second wave is what everyone is thinking of. Over the weekend on Sunday morning, you had the number coming at 3.92 lakh, the daily additions. This morning, the report is of 3.68 lakh. So it's a tad bit lower than what you saw over the weekend, but it's still very elevated. And that is going to be a cause for concern, at least till the point where you see a decline in the numbers on a consistent basis. The second factor is the assembly election results. It's clear that the incumbents in 3 states, that is West Bengal, in Assam and in Kerala, you have the incumbents that will hold on to power. Specifically in West Bengal, the BJP-led NDA was not able to claim victory in that state as they had hoped. They have increased their share, but Mamata Banerjee will be forming the government over there. So perhaps to a certain extent that is being seen as a bit of a negative. The third factor is Reliance Industries, and the profit for the fourth quarter of the financial year ending March 2021 has come in below expectations, and as a result of which the stock took quite a bit of a drubbing in the early minutes of a trade. It is now down about 1.9% as I look at my screen, and is contributing to a large part of the weakness for the large cap index. The fourth factor, of course, is foreign institutional investors selling. They've been doing so consistently. On Friday, they sold as much as 3,500 crore rupees, a little less than that, but close to that amount. And DIIs did not buy that much. In fact, they bought only about 400 odd crore rupees on a net basis. And they continue to sell. I'm talking about the foreign institutional investors, and that is adding to the pressure that you're seeing on the benchmark indices. All told though, the breadth on the Nifty 50 is looking almost even Steven. So you have 24 gainers, 26 losers. And in fact, if you zoom out to the broader markets, it looks even better. The advances are actually outnumbering the declines at this point. A few of the names on the Nifty 50 that are making the headlines in terms of gainers, you have SBI Life that's doing well, Maruti is doing well, Hindustan Unilever, Bajaj Auto, Hindalco, Nestle India. On the losers, I already mentioned Reliance Industries, but Titan is looking weak today, down about 3.8%. Axis Bank, SBI, ICICI Bank also among the losers. From the sectoral picture, what do you have? The Nifty Bank is actually looking particularly weak in trade today, 1.6% lower. Auto is up about 0.2%. The FMCG index is also doing reasonably well, up about 1% or so. The metal pack is holding on to gains, up about 0.8%, but the media pack is looking weak, and particularly the PSU bank is looking index is looking a tad bit weak. So going forward, of course, you will watch out for the high frequency indicators on the economy to see how that is panning out. Of course, GST collections coming in at a record high in the month of March is also a positive. But we'll have to see whether the impact of the pandemic is going to be significant, and perhaps the lead indicators could come in as early as this week.